Hey guys, Stephen here with yet another DIY musician guide video. In this one, I'm going to show you how you can make a menu in Instagram using Instagram stories. I'll go through a really good example where I'll use Spotify link stories to make a music menu item for my band. You might have come across some Instagram accounts that have what it looks to be a navigation menu above their posts. Well, there are no native ways to actually do this with Instagram. Instagram does not have a menu creator or anything like that, but you can do it using story highlights to kind of get around it and do a bit of a hack. It's actually quite simple. If you've created the Instagram stories, all you have to do is choose to highlight the story, and then you'll be able to change its cover and edit its name, which becomes the menu item. Take a look at the menu I've made for my personal account, Mr. SteeJ, if you want to follow me. And you can see that I've added all of my DIY guide to stories to this DIY guide menu item. If you're unsure about any of that, don't worry, I'm going to go through an example now from start to finish. But before that, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. So here's the plan. For my band's Instagram account, Wire to Follow, I'm going to make a music menu item. And when you click on this music menu item, you'll be able to scroll through all of these Spotify linked stories of all of the band's releases. I want to use Spotify linked stories as it gives people the ability to be able to go and listen if they want. If I had 10,000 followers, I'd be able to get people to swipe up directly to where I want them to go to. But I ain't got 10,000 followers. My band has 6 releases, so let's go and do those Spotify stories first. So here's my first release, so obviously I'm going to try and go through all of these releases. I'll just do one for example, and then I'll cut to where I've got all of the stories laid up. But from Spotify, if you don't remember, I've got the release here. I hit the 3 dots at the top. I go to share, then Instagram stories, and I'll hit the your story. Right, I've previously done that, so you can see it here. Now the options at the bottom there, I've got highlight, so I'm going to hit that highlight, and then I'm going to put the word music. There we go, add. So add 2 highlights. Highlight stay on your profile until you remove them. View on profile, let's just view it and have a look. So you can see I've got music there, and I've added to the name. So I'll just skip ahead and add all the others. So any of our followers, I'm sorry, you're going to be bombarded with like 6 Wire to Follow stories. Okay, welcome back. I've actually got 8 releases I had to do, so it'll take a little bit longer. I forgot. Okay, so as you can see we've got this music menu item now. So if I click on that, you'll see that I can spam through all of the releases, and each one you can play from Spotify. So it kind of works well to show off all of your music, without having to interfere with your actual posts. So if someone lands on your page, your Instagram profile, they can instantly go and check out some of your music on Spotify. But as I said, if you get the 10,000 followers already, if you've already got them, you will have the ability to swipe up and take people wherever you would like. But for me, I haven't got that. So one thing I do want to change here is the cover photo, because it's just taking the first release as a cover photo. So let's click on music, and from the options in the bottom right, if you just click the more and then edit highlight, we can then edit the cover. So let's do that. I've got a photo here ready, which is just the Wire to Follow logo, until I can think of something else, but it looks better than just the first release. So click done. And there you go, see, edit cover. I keep thinking about maybe I should change music to our music or stuff like that, so people know it's kind of to do with us, not just music in general. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as music. The great thing about this is that when we do have a new release to promote, we'll obviously put out a story to promote it, and that story can be added as a highlight to the end of the other stories within that music menu item. Obviously, you can come up with any other menu items as well, not just that one. You could have one for merch, one for gigs, one for a gallery, that kind of thing. So that's it really, quite simple, but I think really effective and underutilized. So as always, if you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on a DIY Musician Guide.